An arrowhead. It's been about 15 years, and that's a good one. Holy cow. Look at that. 15 years, at least. I ain't never seen one like that. That's a good hunting tool. All right, I'm gonna throw a video up. I'm going rock hounding. What we're looking at right here where I'm sitting. I'm gonna attempt to cross the creek here and find a way over to that pile of rocks. A little bit of metal detecting and some rock hounding. Let's see what we can find. Would have rather come over here when the sun was up more, shining down on the rocks, but overslept. Yeah, that's the best way through. Come on, damn vine. Said where I'm walking was probably a couple feet of water, if not higher. So we do have us a decent rock pile to sift through. This is it. It's part of it. And we got a lot of quartzite and other stuff. What I'm looking for is hopefully arrowheads or something, or some type of crystal formation rocks. All right, I got my first target, and it's showing up green on there. That's usually with this V3I, that frequency means coins. It's right there. Piece of wire. We'll be digging all that junk. I'm done with that metal detecting. Get my little pickup tool, saves on the knees. What I'm going to do is look for rocks that I can tumble and possibly slice up. That might be a neat one. You know what, I'm going to take that one home, slice it. Not sure what's in it. It'd be cool if it was a decent agate. Look at this guy. Too bad, that's all. I don't know if I can turn that into a good one or not. A lot of crystal in there. Druzy quartz. But this is, I don't know, maybe that's mud on it. You know what? Heck with it, we'll keep it. Just looking for odd shaped ones. There's a good tumbler, probably. Yeah. That hasn't got a lot on it. Goes all the way back over there too. I'm not going to go over there today. End up finding a lot of these quartz that are crystally. Some of them are pretty worn though from tumbling. I'm going to keep that one. That might make a good tumbled rock. Neat designs on it. Decent quartz. Just tips of them are worn though. That's what sucks. It does have a lot of luster. So you got is probably about a good foot of topsoil, then clay under that, and I'd say down a couple of feet down on that clay, literally rock. All kinds of rock. Gotta be crystals around here somewhere. Never had much luck finding big crystals. There's a few sites around where I live that you can find some decent ones. Maybe I'll bring a camera there and explore it. But mainly just quartz, some types of agate, fossils and stuff. I said a lot of this quartz. Didn't found nothing too spectacular, but clean this one up maybe. Then run through the stream bed quite a bit tumbling, so we'll see. And then right next to it is this bigger flower type one. Don't know if that'll clean up. This rock here is in the shape of a acorn. Pretty neat. Might jump over to another spot. We a lot of areas around that have that washout like that. Might end up going up in the woods and looking for the big quartz. And I'll lay everything out on a table and we'll see what we come up with. Getting late in the afternoon right now. Now we're gonna try right here. Stick though. My picker upper. Yeah, I just wish these would clean up better. Yeah, so many of them here. Go up in the woods, you find them in good shape and big, which I have. I threw a video up showing them. By the time they make it down to the creek, they're beat up. Pretty big boulders to be rolling down the creek. Where the heck would that come from? Guess off the side of the hill, huh? I'm talking all crop ground around this creek. Pure crop ground. These are coming up from below. Damn, it's just endless. All through here. Then over this knoll, there's a big pile. Eventually it's going to cut straight through. Wash it out someday. Let's slice that open just to see. Pretty round. Could be a agate. Alright, so that'll be enough for today. I'll clip in some other, possibly tomorrow. We'll be going up into the woods. Alright, I moved up into the woods and still got a lot of water running down. Normally this summer this dries out down here. Brought a flashlight, so I'm going to be looking for some quartz. And what happened is, you notice here, just turbulent gully washer and just tons of rocks end up getting washed off out of the hill and all the way up here, piles of them. Look at that. So maybe we'll find something neat up in here. I think where I'm going to start is up top. Amazing the amount of water, how it can pull big rocks like that. Like right there's a quartz down there. Reflective or good crystals are, I don't know. So anyhow, see you when I find something neat. Alright, I can't get this one out, but if you look at the shape of this, it's round domed, just like this one here. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm gonna take it. I got quite a few like this where the quartz is on top, druzy quartz, but not good enough. I don't know if that one will be worth taking or not. Kind of hard to see until you get it out in the sun. I don't know if you can see that too well or not, but that's another one of them rocks. I don't know what happens geologically to turn them into balls. I flipped it over. It's got the same features. Almost round. That'd be cool. That's too heavy to be hollow or an agate, so this is trying to come off there. I cracked that other rock right in half with it. That big one. Bam. Look at that. A lot of this little white quartz. Right there. Like I said, no sun. I'm going to put them in my pocket. Mosquitoes biting right through my shirt. Let's check this one out. This is loaded with it, but it's more rock than quartz. So, I think I'll never get this one up. That thing's about 300 pounds, but it's solid quartz in there. Look at that. Need help moving that guy. There's a nice quartz shelf on that. Here's one that ain't too bad. Might be able to do something with that one. That's fairly fresh. So, pretty neat. Another decent one, might clean up good. I don't know. We'll see. See, moss grows on all this quartz when it's laying up in the woods in the soil. And when it rains, sometimes it exposes it. But you don't know if it's loaded or not. We're going to take that one just in case. All over up here. If a guy could bring a water hose, I'm sure you'd find some pretty awesome quartz. Here's another one. Can't tell how much there is though. So I'm going to take this one too. It almost got some, I don't know if it's what it is, but it's got some green in it. And I'm wondering about tumbling it and polishing it up. Don't look like much now. That one's got quite a bit on it, like a flower. We'll take it. Big one here, but I don't know how much is on it, just like everything else. Hard telling. This one's got a ton on it, real big. We'll take it. See, that's how them are. They just coming to the surface. That one was washed out of the hillside. Had to have happened in the past. What's this? Hey, I tried to dig that out. It's got so much yellow to it. Very hard. It's too big. I'm going to have to come back for that one. Kind of know where it is. Right on the hillside here. This is that same kind of rock. I'm going to take that back and bust it up and see what happens. Fuse nice piece. This is here of quartz. You'll see it better in the sun. What the hell is this? Hey, yeah! First time ever. Well, in a long time. That there is an arrowhead. It's been about 15 years, and that's a good one. Holy cow. Look at that. 15 years. At least. I ain't never seen one like that. That's a good cutting tool. Well, I'm pocketing this guy. Awesome. Out in the middle of the woods. No one would have ever found it. Probably a mile from civilization right now. Just to think. Somebody was in here hunting. Probably, never know. This could be before Christopher Columbus. Unreal. Well, I know I'm going to be coming back up in here. That is the neatest thing. Normally the arrowheads are fairly small. This is like a spear. End of a spear. Even got jagged edges on it. Kind of got worried at first. I thought it was a bone, like an animal bone, and something ate on it. It's got sawtooth edges, whole 9 yards. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Well, you'd think there'd be something down in there. Look at that drop off. I'm going to have to get going home. Now I'm looking for white things. I'm worried that I'm going to be passing up arrowheads. Well, this one might be worthwhile here. Dig around it. Oh yeah. I know if I turn the light on you won't be able to see well. But I cone. Pretty cool. That one should clean up good. I have a feeling when I clean this up, it's going to look pretty neat. This might be a cool one. Try it out. I really got to get going. Bad. We're going to have to finish this up later. I'm out of time. Could have started down here to begin with. Got a lot of crystal, or a lot of quartzite all over, everywhere. Damn it. Get rolling. Just a ton. Ton of quartz. Ton of mosquitoes. Going back, quick wash these off. I gotta go. All right, these are the rocks that I'm probably going to keep back out of that little hunt. We're going to start off with these bigger ones. This druzy quartz. Not too bad. This one here has a hole through it. I thought was pretty neat. I don't know if I can turn that light down. Pretty cool. Another druzy. Now, I didn't wash any of these yet, as you can see there. A little bit bigger one. This one's got it on the back side. What I'm going to probably do is cut this one right here so it'll stand on the end. It's almost like a cone shape. This one's pretty neat, but it's got some damage on it, you can see. Now these are dry. These ain't even wet, so they shine up. Probably shine up a lot better. This one here is pretty cool. Quartz. And this big one here, if somebody knows what that is, find that off and on. Maybe nothing special, but looks like it was the bottom of a lake bed. And I do believe on here somewhere there's fossils. To find them now. Out somewhere. It's a smaller one. And this flower quartz, I don't know what you'd call it. It's got very small points on it, but it's fairly light. It's not sand. I don't even know what holds this together, but it's really cemented together good. And this rock feels hollow inside, so I might cut this one with the saw just to find out. Then we got fossils of some type. I'm not sure what this is. I thought it was pretty unique. And same here. There had to have been something in there. Had to have been. Sure looks like some type of bone. And I find these off and on. The other one I got looks like a tooth. I don't know if that's what this is, a rolled tooth. Could be. And these here gotta be some type of plant life. I mean, this one doesn't really look like it, but you'll see with the other ones I find that I show, or some type of bone. Weird. Little one. Now this one here has that going up, but also you can see right there it's part of a snail embedded down in there. So it had to have been at the bottom, I don't know, of a lake bed or something at one time. This one got a little hole in it with crystals down in it. Might cut that one. Another weird looking druzy quartz formed around something. Ain't got that cleaned out yet. Same thing here. This one is very light, but it's real hard, and it sparkles quite a bit. I'm not sure what this is. It almost feels hollow. More quartz. Nothing special, but around me you find that white quartz like that. A little bit unique. This one I believe has a couple different colors on it. Real nice strawberry colored quartz. Druzy. This is the more typical brown color. Here's another one of them. Pretty neat one. A little bit bigger quartz crystals on this one. Only reason I kept this one back is that's got that real red strawberry quartz. This guy looks like sandstone in there, but I can't tell. The outside is pure druzy quartz. That one, pretty neat. This is just a typical rock, but what's weird about it, got a hole there. And a hole all the way through. Basically, might do something with that. Don't find that often. These real little ones, nice white quartz crystals. A little bit larger one, that white quartz. And I won't go through these. I'm keeping aside to polish. They're pretty neat. They got agate type. Pretty neat designs on them. And for the big one, this is that spear point. I just basically wrapped some copper wire around it. I got it on, everything's copper, as to hang it. Kind of like a necklace, but not really. Tip of it's broke. But you wouldn't believe what I read up on this thing. This is, if I've researched it enough, this is from the Paleo period, and it's called the Eden Spear Point. And these are anywhere from 8,000 to 5,500 BC. So you're talking 7,000 to 10,000 years old. I've never found anything like this. I found an arrowhead a long time ago. I've never really looked. But once I found this, I went metal detecting. I already found one arrowhead while I was metal detecting. So now I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. I'm in prime country for these arrowheads and Indian artifacts, but this thing is just wicked. And I don't know if the base was broke off. That's the way it was. It was a little longer, I don't know. But it sure looks like a Eden spear point to me. Keeping that baby. So anyways, with that said, and start looking for Indian artifacts more. Like I said, I'm in prime country for it. A lot of wildlife, and I don't think it's changed much through the last ice age. I think it actually missed us. We're called the driftless area. A lot of big, deep valleys and lush vegetation in that. So springs and things like that. But there you are. Rockhounding in south central Wisconsin. Till next time.